Hey there, NavyDoc5184 here, and welcome to another reaction video. Today we are checking out my reaction to Big Bang's performance at the 2024 Mama Awards. Before we get started, I do want to throw in a disclaimer because the stream did end up getting blocked, and before I was able to finish downloading the VOD, I did the edit to it. So unfortunately, because of copyright reasons, the actual video itself is blurred. But if you'd like, I will have a link to the original video below, so you can check it out that way. But unfortunately, the video had to be blurred for copyright reasons. There was just no other way for me to get around it, and I'm very sorry about that. So just want to throw that disclaimer in there. And then also, if you would like to see the full replay of it, that is available to channel members, as are all of my replays. They're available in full and ad-free. So this performance, though, I definitely was going to be one of the videos with my live stream reactions. I like to at least edit a couple of them into public videos for everybody who's not a member to watch, and this was definitely one that was a definite going to be on there, because this was so highly suggested to me by so many different people that I knew, like, even before I started, that this was going to be one of my videos. The other one is and ended up barely winning by a vote, was TOP's performance at 2016 0 to 10 final of Doom Da Da, and that will be coming out in a couple days from here. So this performance was, holy crap, I don't even know what to say about it outside of that. It was probably one of the most enjoyable things I've seen, and the more and more I listen and watch Big Bang, the more and more I'm really starting to understand why they're so big. I mean, with everything they do, whether it's the vocals, the rap, and I would say choreography, but I know I'm usually so into the music and everything, I don't even pay attention to the choreography, but I'm sure that's fire as well. It's just amazing just how they fire on all cylinders, and I'm really starting to understand the hype and why they're so big, and why they pretty much easily won my best K-pop group tournament that I had, about a month and a half ago. But enough talking from me. We'll go ahead and get started. As I said before, the link to the original video is in the description below. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Untitled. Is that the actual name of the song, or is it just an untitled song? VIPs, let me know. Very pretty sounding song, I gotta say. I don't think I was expecting that from G-Dragon. He's definitely a showman, I'll tell you what.
Hey Winston-Salem, we're
more than 30 fudge, I forgot. It's a long video, so it's gonna be ads. Darn nabbit.
We're bringing out every.
Maybe that'll help with the copyright. Actually, that probably would have been a good time for me to do a pause and give some of my thoughts so far, because I definitely got some stuff on my mind right now. Alright, well, that looks like the end of that song, so I'll go ahead and take advantage of that and kind of give my thought. Yo, that was... as much as I talk about G-Dragon's raps and all that, and I don't remember the name of the song that he did at that Mama performance that I reacted to last time, but I remember it was weird because I remember, and I almost feel like I'm falling into a trap because I think I was saying that about Sober, but the song that he did at that Mama, again, I think it was 2013, and I was talking about how I had like a spring/summer vibe to it, I just really into it, and then somebody was telling me, you look at the lyrics, you realize that it's actually a really kind of a sad song, and it's just like, oh, you know, kind of like a downer almost, you know, and I almost feel like this is a trap on there because it sounds so beautiful and pretty. But all that to say this, as much as I talk about his rap, his vocal game is on point too. His vocal game is on point too. You know, even hearing, you know, when he did Tell Me, you know, but, you know, I think with him having more focus on here, I noticed it a little more. And again, I don't think I was really expecting a ballad from him. I don't think I was expecting that. And you know what? I'm okay with it though. And that's the beauty of this. You know, I'm finally starting to learn their catalog a little more. And, you know, it's like the more and more I listen to Big Bang, the more and more I'm starting to understand, you know, why there's such a huge deal. I mean, obviously, I got the idea when I've heard members of BTS talking about how much of an influence they were. But, you know, sometimes you just kind of got to see it for yourself. Because sometimes I can see that. I'm just like, you know, like, a perfect example, I think about the Beatles. You know, people talk about how much of an influence the Beatles are, but then somebody could listen to the Beatles and like, what's so great about them? You know, so it's one of those things where it's like, you know, would I have thought the same thing about Big Bang? But no, I completely get it. And I understand why they I'll just flat out say they easily won the fan vote tournament. I mean, the finals was the closest battle they had, and that was still a pretty big margin. I think it was like 66-34 or something like that. Yeah, and it was against my Black Swan too, which hurt me personally because Black Swan is my group. But hey, you know what? If I can say my group put up the best fight against Big Bang, I'll take it. Sometimes you have to take the W with the L. You know what I mean? All right, let's see what G-Dragon's got for us next. Man, this man really knows how to put on a show, don't he? Okay, here we go. I haven't heard the song fully. I've heard clips of it. I'm trying to think, didn't he do this song with Jay Park? If I remember correctly? Ah, there's the man. There's the man. Okay. Just because I don't want to interrupt him too much. Is anybody else... And I hate to say this because technically what I'm comparing this to is after this happened. But is anybody getting a Kendrick Lamar vibe? Like, I'm thinking about Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime show. And I'm getting such a similar vibe on this. And that's why I say I hate comparing that because Kendrick Lamar's performance happened after this. So technically I should say Kendrick Lamar's performance is giving me a G-Dragon vibe. But... holy cow, I'm getting the same feel on that. Even like with the feel of the rap. Holy cow, yo. Maybe Kendrick Lamar was influenced by G-Dragon. Who knows? Not impossible. He's still so solid for being in the game for so long. My dude. Unfiltered too, I love it. Ads! Okay, I'm not going to say stupid ads. I'm going to call them a blessing in disguise. It might help me in terms of copyright. but I'm getting pauses in there. We really do pick the worst times for those ads sometimes, so I will say that. Dude, even the choreography is just like, I don't even know the right word for it. There's power in it. Sorry for the pun, but I had to. Yo. Alright, slight pause break on there. Yo. Hey Lily, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Man. So we're only a couple songs in, and I'm seeing why this is so hyped. I mean, like I said, I forgot to turn off my other speaker. Oops. But as I was saying before, it's just the vibe that I get with that. You know, it's just, like I said, I was saying Kendrick Lamar, but, you know, the performance I saw happened after this. So technically, you know, it's like I feel like I have to rephrase that and say the Kendrick Lamar performance gave me a G-Dragon vibe. That is crazy. Look, like I said, for him to have been in the game for so long and still be so solid, I don't know if people fully understand how hard that is, you know, especially with so many new groups, you know, because there's so many people where it's just like, you know, it's like, you know, time to, you know, what's the phrase? Like, let the old guard out, let the new in, you know, but here's G-Dragon still doing his thing, still doing it hard and with power. And again, you know what? I don't care about the pun. I don't care about the pun. He definitely put some power into it, and I'm here for it. So let's see what he's got for us coming up now. So, Untitled Power. So I guess Home Sweet Home's next. If the title isn't lying to me. So basically, this is a Big Bang song. I mean, mine is T.O.P., but oh, looks like he's doing this solo. I might have to look up the actual MV for this. This sounds like this would be a fun music video to watch. Oh, okay. Listen to that crowd. Alright, now I'm trying to get... Okay. I'm sorry for the ads. I don't have YouTube Premium. I can't afford YouTube Premium at the moment. Maybe if I start making more... But actually, you know what? That's kind of a blessing, because I got myself quite a bit to say right here. And, oh, hold on. What we got here? You know, I think I have actually heard about that. The 3, 5, and 7-year curses. I think I might have heard that in passing somewhere. I don't remember who. I think the one I mostly heard about was 10. Because I've been seeing, like, and I think I've seen it on TikTok. A lot of people were like, oh, this group's hitting their 10th year, which means, you know, they're going to have to disband or something like that, which, you know, it's like, honestly, if a group can last even 5 years, that's really long considering the way that industry works, if you can last that long, no matter what genre you're in, I would say you're a huge success. Even 3 years. Because, I mean, sometimes it just feels like, you know, people will love you and they're just on to the next thing. So if you can last, I would say even 3 years, you're in pretty good. You've been handled pretty good. So if you can go longer than that, even whether it's with the group you were in or not, that's something special. But to go off this, I was gonna say before the ad came on, because I was trying to remember who it was who popped up for the surprise. I will rewind that. I feel like, is that Taeyong? Because I'm unfortunately still not fully comfortable with all the members. It's like I know the names, but it's like I keep getting Daesung and Taeyong mixed up. Apparently, I want to say this is Taeyong. I feel like G-Dragon and T.O.P. I definitely know very well. T.O.P. is actually how I even got into listening to Big Bang, because I saw him on Squid Game. But G-Dragon I already knew. I just did not know that he was in Big Bang. So that was a nice, pleasant surprise when I saw Fantastic Baby come look. I'm like, is that really him? Which really threw me off, because I'm like, wow. So Taeyong and Daesung are probably the only two. I know there's a fifth, but I learned on my last one that he is not spoken of unless relevant, which he really isn't relevant in this one. So I won't bring him up. But yeah, Taeyong and Daesung are like the ones I'm still kind of getting mixed up. So I believe this is Taeyong on here. And, geez, the way that crowd erupted when he popped up, holy cow, I mean, listen to them. So, since I know that Daesung popped up, does he pop up in this song too? And the pyro. There he is. That's what I was waiting for. I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to the vocals in the group, that's my dude right there. I'm pretty sure that's Daesung. That's my dude with the vocals, if you had to ask me who my favorite is. I love this so much. This is such a refreshing performance to see. And I'm going to pause it because this is actually a long thought that I have here, and I don't want to speak over this too much. You know, just as I was saying when I did their video with the Wonder Girls, I love the feeling of freedom that I'm watching with this. It's like, yeah, they got the choreography mix in there, but then for them just to go off and just kind of like do their own thing and just go with the flow, that is so refreshing to see, especially with 2024. It's like I just don't feel like I see that enough with K-pop groups nowadays, and I love seeing that more and more and more. And let's see here. Yeah, you are right about Big Man. Like I said, you know, it's like at this point, they really don't even need to release anything. I mean, obviously, you know, G-God's still doing so, but I mean, they could just be like, oh, hey, let's go perform somewhere, and they'll probably still have, you know, throngs of people. I mean, just listen to the crowd when each of the members came up. The only thing I wish... Oh, sorry, I thought I heard something. Oh, hey. I think I did hear something. Hey, everybody. Say hi to Evie. Evie wanted to say hi. I think I almost ran over her with my chair. That's what I was hearing. Say hi to the people, Evie. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, you okay? You got the hickey cup? You got the hickey cups? Got the hickey cups? Okay. Okay. Yeah, we got a new kitten over the weekend, and she enjoys being in my room. So don't be surprised if you see her pop up on the stream every now and then. Kitty. But oh dang, I completely lost my train of thought. Thanks, Evie. You made me lose my train of thought. I know I was. It'll come back to me at some point. It's okay. It's okay. I'm not really mad. Oh, she's so little. I don't think she knows the difference yet. I gotta remember, she may not understand sarcasm, but I'm trying really hard to remember where I was. Oh well, it's all good. Oh no, I was talking about the crowd reaction to when each of the members popped up, and then I was talking about how I wished that TOP could have been in this, but when I look at the time frame, I don't know. Maybe he was still filming Squid Game, so maybe he couldn't make it. But man, could you imagine what the crowd would have been like if TOP was in this? Holy cow, that place probably would have literally, the roof probably literally would have been blown off. That would have been something else. That would have been literally seismic. Like, we're talking like Richter scale readings. Jeez. That is amazing. Yeah, I'll definitely agree with that. Maybe that's why I like Daesung so much, because I'm definitely more into rock than R&B. I mean, granted, I love me some classical R&B, but I'm definitely more of a rocker than with R&B. So maybe that's why I like Daesung's better, but... And that's the thing, when I say I like Daesung's better, and I feel like I kind of have to preface this, I'm not saying he is better. I'm just saying I like his better. But if you're going to ask me objectively who I think is better, I'm putting Daesung and Taeyoung, on equal ground. And honestly, I think I got to put G-Dragon on there too. Good lord, I mean, they're all amazing. They just all just have their strengths, that's all it is. See, this is what I was talking about earlier. It's like, yeah, they got actual choreo in this, but it just feels so much... It also has a freeform feel, where they're just going out there and having fun. Down they go. If I recall... Look at them. They don't know what to do right now. They're all just like, wow, everybody. When the artists themselves become fans again, it's so beautiful to see. Come on, you know what we want. We know what time it is. Oh.
Okay. We are about to create the brand new Game of Thrones game. Game of Thrones.
Okay, hold on. What? Evie, what are you doing? Evie! The bag of controllers. I'm sorry. Evie was getting a bag of controllers for my retro game system. I don't think she was realizing that those aren't toys. You can lay on the box if you want, you just can't be in the bag. Alright, anyhow, bang, bang, bang. Yes, there we go. That's what I'm waiting for. Come on. Look at them, though. There we go. Here we come. Look at everybody. They're so hyped. Listen to the chants. And not even just a fan, it's the artists too. It's like the artists have become fans again. Everybody's just waiting in anticipation. There we go. Wow. Okay, that almost bust my eardrum. Wow, that crowd got loud. I said the only thing that would have been better is the TOP was there too, but you know what? Hey. See, and I love how they're doing this as Big Bang, not G-Dragon featuring Daesung and Taeyong. I'm just waiting for the ads to come in at that part, but you know what? Hey, I'm feeling this right now. Bang bang. Bang bang. And that is always so cool to see. And not even just with this, and again, only pausing because I don't want to talk over this too much. You know, not even just with this, but anytime you go somewhere and you see artists start to kind of like either fanboy or fangirl over who's performing, it's really cool because I think that we as fans forget that these artists themselves started off as fans. You know, so it's kind of cool to see them get back to where it's just like, you know, it's like for a moment, you know, it's like for this bit of time, they really kind of forget their idols themselves and they just allow themselves to be fans. And that's such a beautiful thing to see. And again, it's not even just this genre. I've seen it in so many different things, you know, just, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, like I've seen it in country shows. I've seen it on like BET Awards when people react. Especially anytime you've ever seen Michael Jackson perform and you see some of those artists just completely go nuts, you know, because it's Michael Jackson up there. But even like at Grammys, I remember seeing Michael Jackson reacting to watching Kool and the Gang performing, you know, it's just like, you know, knowing what Michael Jackson would come, but seeing him as a fan, it's just, it's so cool to realize, you know, it's like, you know what? They were once us. And it almost is like, you know, if you ever have a dream of being that yourself, it's kind of like, it's almost reassuring to know, like, you yourself can possibly, you know, I'm not going to say get to the level of Michael Jackson. That's just God tier level, you know, but you get what I'm saying. You can make it, you know what I mean? But wow. King of K-pop. You know what? Big Bang, they very well could be. Very well could be. It's hard for me to argue. And I'm definitely understanding why this performance was so hyped. I mean, it's so loose and free. I love it. I will say this, Bang 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 is probably my number 3 all-time favorite for Big Bang though. I will say that. Right now, Sober is probably number 2.
It's Genie, baby. It's Tan, baby.
And here's my favorite, Fantastic Baby. That's my thing. Alright, hold on, let me catch up on comments real quick before I finish this, because when they get into Fantastic Baby, I ain't paying attention to nothing. Alright, everybody who joined in, thank you guys for stopping by. Now, Jiha, I hope that's how you pronounce your name. How are you doing? ATOP. And it looks like we got people wanting to hear TOP Doom Da Da 2016. Even though I did do Doom Da Da from 2013 Mama, I will gladly do that song again because that was an awesome song. I really love that one. So after I get done with this performance, I'm probably going to take a short break, and then I will go ahead and look up that video, and we'll do that one next. It looks like definitely Doom Da Da is a must to do. So I will do that one after I do this. Well, after I take my break after this performance, but that will be my next reaction.
It's Genie, baby.
All right, let's finish this off strong with Fantastic Baby. Hopefully YouTube lets us stay, unlike they did last time I tried this song. Wanna dance, 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 dance. Fantastic Baby, dance. Hit it. Boom chaka laka. Boom chaka. Fantastic, baby. Y'all could have done more. Y'all could have done more, but you know what? Hey, I'm good with it. Yes. All right, that was Big Bang's 2024 Mama performance, and man, oh man, it was as good as I expected, and all the hype that was given prior to reacting to that, it definitely warranted. I think my favorite part was probably the part in there. It was it was before they did Bang Bang Bang, but that long pause and just showing the crowd, it's like you could literally feel the anticipation of what was coming up. And once those first beats dropped, those first notes hit, and then that crowd just erupted. Like, I was not exaggerating when I said good lord, like my eardrum, because that caught me off guard, but at the same time it was enjoyable. And another favorite part of mine was just all the times they're showing all the idols there, and just seeing them, like, in a way, it's like, and it's always nice to see this every now and then, when you see idols kind of either fanboy or fangirl, it's like they forget their idols and they become fans. I love seeing that, and to see that happen on that, it's a nice reminder that even though yes they're famous, yes they're idols, they were once fans too, and they're probably seeing the people that inspired them, so that had to have been huge for them. The only disappointment I had for it is that TOP wasn't involved. Now granted, I know after that I have seen like a few more videos, and I understand fully why TOP has not involved himself with that, and it's like, as much as I wish on that, if he doesn't, it's like I completely get it, and it's like, it looks like he's really done well for himself. I personally think it's just bogus he got the crap he did for that. I'm like, if that's a whole nother subject, we'll get on that on a different video, a different subject. But either which way, but if he were, especially knowing that next year is the 20th anniversary for Big Bang, that would be really cool if he would at least join up with them to do something with that. Even if it was just something as small as just them doing a live stream together. It doesn't even have to be a performance, just be together. But man, could you imagine the hype if you had say G-Dragon, Daesung, and Taeyoung together, and they're just starting Fantastic Baby, and then all of a sudden when TOP's rap part comes up, he just glides onto the stage to just shock everybody. That would be so cool to me. But again, you know, his choice, and you know, I respect whatever decision he makes, you know, because he needs to do what's good for him, you know, and that's something that is just wow. But I mean, I'll say it like this: if that's the only disappointment I have with it, you know, then that's a hell of a show, and that's a hell of a showing. So I think that's pretty much gonna be it for that one. So I'll just leave it there, and thank you all for sticking around through this. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure you hit the like button, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. That way you can check out some of my other Big Bang reactions, or even some of my other K-pop reactions. And then also, if you'd like to support the channel extra, or if you just want to be able to get like full access to full replays, get all these videos ad-free, and even early access in some cases, you can also consider joining the channel. Just click the join button and you can check out what perks are available for either stage. And like I said, very basic stage, you'll get all these videos ad-free, you'll get full access to replays and things like that. And then also, if you are subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way, anytime a new upload comes up, you'll be notified, whether it's a new reaction, whether it's a new gaming video, whether it's a live stream, anything like that. Thank you all again for stopping by, and I'll catch you all down the road.